In this video, my buddy Aaron's going to break down a couple of pricing strategies when it comes to pricing concrete cleaning. He's then going to share with you what his average ticket price looks like for jobs like this and a bundling technique that he uses to mitigate customers asking too many questions with regards to pricing specifics. And if you guys stick around until the end, Aaron's also going to be sharing with you the biggest sealing mistake that will cost you days on the job and money out of your pocket. But if you guys need help getting your business in front of high-paying customers that can afford a service like this, check out the first link in the comment section and the description. That is going to be a link to the Local Domination 2 course, where we go into the highest level marketing strategies that help us land monster jobs like this day in and day out. Also, you can try any tier of QuoteIQ right now for $1 at myquoteiq.com. So if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments, check out the second link in the comment section and the description. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Aaron, let's kind of get into how to price the job. So is this square footage based pricing? Can we do this remotely? Just kind of measure it out and then go with the square foot based price?
Totally. It's all square footage based because you're basing this off of how much coverage you're going to get with your sealant, right? You're having, some guys in pressure washing, when they just wash, they want to, you can either do hourly, you can do, flat rate, you can do square footage. Everyone kind of has their preference on how they price. When it comes to sealant, it's all square footage based because you have a controlled variable, which is the amount of sealant you need for the coverage. Okay. And then you're going to factor in how much you're paying for that. I usually used to do just like clean and seal within the same estimate. So it would kind of cover up any of those questions. It was like, you're getting this package. I'm going to clean it. I'm going to seal it. And it made it to where we're not getting into like, oh, what are you charging per square foot to seal? It's like, no. It's all in the same bid. You don't need that math. You don't need to know. It's not the customer's business what your profit margin is. So I liked combining it that way.
As Aaron mentioned, you can quote these jobs remotely using a square foot measurement. And if you need an easy way to do this, you can use QuoteIQ's in-app map measuring tool in order to measure the property and then put together an estimate using those measurements to send directly to the customer. So if you want to give it a try, check out the second link in the comment section and the description. Excellent. That kind of leads me into my next question. What was the average ticket price for these? And like, what's the most that you ever got for a sealing job? So huge point for guys watching this, combine them into one service. So that way they can't see. But any idea, Aaron, on what average ticket would be or how much you would add on to an average ticket?
The smallest one I think I ever did was like $2,200 in like a day. That's like the smallest one. $2,000 is pretty normal. I mean, the biggest one I've ever done, which wasn't a huge job, but it was like $8,000 for that. Wow. So, and that probably took us 2 days, which isn't bad. But, I think guys need to understand that these things go on and on and up. We have some folks in the inner circle who are doing $40,000 sealant jobs. Sealing is big business. So, and people will pay to have their stuff sealed because the only people who have things sealed are people who have money. They're not people who are broke. I mean, when's the last time you saw a trap house with sealed concrete? It don't exist, cuz. So the people who are paying for this have the money to spend. They want it cleaned and they want it done.
Excellent point. And you're probably the wrong person to ask about pricing, Aaron, since you're kind of like the high ticket man out here, huh? A lot of these guys won't be able to get high ticket out in Roanoke, Alabama versus, Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right.
So, raise your prices, but like Aaron said, is a luxury service, as is a lot of these things that we offer. Now, Aaron's pricing philosophy is high ticket. What services can we offer to make the most money, obviously? And he wants to make everything a day. So, Aaron, this service kind of helps you to do that, right? Make everything a day. Like, we're going to take care of the driveway. Hey, why not seal it as well?
Everything will be a day as long as you're not doing aggregate sealant, okay? That's why I stopped trying to offer aggregate sealing, simply because, when you're booked out, look, like you clean the driveway, right? It's wet. You can't put oil on top of water. If you do that, it will be a bad thing. Okay. Removing sealant is not something you want to do. And if you put oil on top of water, it's going to turn out really milky. So you have to let that driveway dry completely if you're going to do an aggregate sealing job. The issue with that in the South is that a lot of times it's raining every day. So we can wash in the rain, but you cannot do an aggregate sealant job if that concrete is wet. So you, by default, you cannot seal that driveway that day because of the substance you're putting on top of it, right? So that means we got to schedule another day to come back. Okay. And that's why I don't like it, right? Dewey says 3 hot, dry days. See, you got to be doing, I don't like doing calculations when it comes to like my guaranteed money. I don't like being like, all right, well, let's find a Thursday. Okay, well, we're washing that other place that day. We can't do that. Oh, okay. Do we have Saturday? You know what you'll end up doing? You're coming back Saturday afternoon and you're like, I gotta just get this done because I gotta get my check. I didn't like that. That's why I always love the water-based stuff, is because I can take a lunch break and that driveway is pretty dry enough to where I can start applying that water-based sealant, and I could be done in a day. But aggregate sealant, you're not going to be done in a day.